how to always receive princess treatment, how to get any man to chase you, how to get your customers to chase you in your business, how to get people to just be like, take this offering from me. Something I like to call the roles. In every encountering, there is a role to be played, and these roles play polar opposites. In a relationship, it's chasing and attract. In friendships, it's receiving and entertaining. However you want to call it, this is super easy. You just need to assume the role of the person who is receiving and not entertaining. If you simply are with a man and you are not chasing him in the conversation, and you simply allow him to chase you in the conversation, and you do not break, you do not budge, then he will have no choice to assume the role of the person who's entertaining you in the relationship. No relationship can exist if one person is not in the role. Both people cannot be in the same role of receiving. So if it doesn't work and this man does not assume the role of entertaining you, he's not the right guy. Somebody else will come and entertain you though. If your customers in your business are not begging you to buy from you and you are in the role of entertaining them and begging them to buy, then again, allow them to step into that role by not stepping into the role of entertaining. And then the customers who will come will be assuming that role. And now you are the person who always receives princess treatment, who's always in the receiving side.
We got this fine man. I say good morning. He says morning. I say, what are your plans for today?
What have I told you guys? If being treated right was solely about looks, every beautiful girl would be getting the princess treatment. This lady is an example that no matter how beautiful you are or how many millions of followers you have on TikTok, a huge part of being treated like a princess in a relationship, it's about having standards and confidence. Some girls might be like, well, I'm not beautiful or I'm not famous. She's proved that you don't need those things in order to have the princess treatment and be treated right in relationships. I know conventionally unattractive women that are being treated like queens. And I'm pretty sure that if she had ever experienced the princess treatment, she would not be putting up with this behavior. And no shade to her because she seems young. We've all had our pick-me era, and hopefully one day she gets to experience the princess treatment. But ladies, she is an example that you do not need to be the most beautiful, the most fit, or the most famous in order to have a man go crazy for you. Looks are only about 30% of it. It's about standards and confidence.
If you're someone uncomfortable with receiving gifts, you're probably blocking abundance from your life. Being uncomfortable looks like when someone does give you a gift, you don't feel like you deserve it, you feel bad about it, you feel guilty about it. And really, you're doing a disservice to the person giving you the gift because it's just as much of a blessing to give a gift as it is to receive a gift. Just think about how good you feel when you put a lot of thought into a gift and you give it to someone. You would probably feel really bad if they didn't want it. So if you want more abundance in your life, if you want more blessings in your life, get comfortable with receiving.
You know what the secret is to princess treatment that I don't really see anyone else talk about? Is that spoiled girlies only give their time and attention to men who want to and have the means to pamper them. Spoiled girlies only entertain men who think of them as their dream girl. There's no chasing him. There's no convincing him of your worth. There's no asking him for princess treatment. You either are his dream girl and he's willing to move mountains for you, or you're not. And if you're not, leave that man alone. Time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it on men who aren't willing or capable of treating you the way that you want to be treated. There's no convincing him. There's no changing him. You have to be so aware of what you're looking for, of what you need, and what he's able to offer. Your attention is the prize, so make sure that it's well deserved. That's all.
I've shared my thoughts about these type of relationship dynamics a ton. If you're the type of woman that it's okay with having a sassy boyfriend that wants princess treatment, that wants to be chased, that wants to be provided for, go ahead and do it. Just don't complain when you don't get princess treatment. Like I've said many times, these type of women are the ones in my comments being like, when is it my turn? God, it's me. I'm gonna sleep on the railroad tracks today. Maybe in my next life. God has its favorites. Girl, if you stop dating those sassy guys that want to be treated like princesses, you can get the treatment too.